Hey everyone, this is Akash from Drona HQ, and today we're going to see how to use transform functions to apply in your database or in the data you're retrieving to transform your functions. So a lot of times you're retrieving data from different sources. You might be getting a date from Zendesk, for example, and you want to put it in your database. But the date you're getting is in a different format, and the date you want to put in your database is a different format. So you're stuck and you don't know how to proceed ahead. Or sometimes you just have missing values or incomplete data and you don't know what to do. And fixing this generally requires you to go to the backend, which is a bit difficult. So today we're going to see how to do everything right from our platform Drona HQ in the front end by applying just a little bit of code. So let's get started. So I have my app screen open with me and I have a table grid control already set up with my MongoDB database connector, which is set to retrieve some data. So before doing anything, let's just preview it and see how it looks like. I'm going to press the preview button, and if we view the data, we see a standard sales data. There's some product, region, and top performing month, and revenue for each of the quarters, and total revenue. But if you see, the data in the total revenue column is missing in quite a few places. Some rows are filled, but some rows are missing, and we're going to see how to fix this using transform functions rather than going to the backend and actually fixing the data. So the process is, let me just close this. We go to the bind data section over here and we scroll all the way down to the connector section over here, which I have marked here. And this is the place where you connect your connector to the control, and if you click this pencil icon over here, you will get the edit controller screen. And this is the connector I've configured. It's named get data. It's set to get data from my MongoDB database. And this is the section where you can transform your response, that is, apply some custom code or some custom controls to transform your data to however you want it to. So there are two options here. One is you can transform using JavaScript code, or you can add your own transform keys. If you are not comfortable with coding, I suggest to use transform keys. We've already done a video on this, which I'll link in the description below. But if you're comfortable with a bit of coding and you know JavaScript, then I definitely recommend JavaScript code. It gives you the complete functionality. You can apply conditions, loops, and whatnot. So yeah, that's about it. Let's see how to do it. So if you notice, there are two options here. One is a view raw response, and then it's a view transform response. So if I click view raw response, I can see the structure of the data I am receiving, which is shown here. Inside the result, I have the rows, and inside my rows, I have each of my row which contains all these IDs. And if I view transform response, it's gonna be the exact same because I haven't applied any transformations yet. But once I do apply my transformations, this part is going to change to however we change it to. So you can see the JavaScript code is provided. It has a default header and footer which can't be changed. So you're defining a function which gets a value data, and inside this data is everything which the function is actually receiving or the control is actually receiving. And we're going to do some modifications to this data and return the data back to the control. So we're getting the data, going to do some modifications on it, and we're going to return the data back to the control. So this is the whole process of transforming in general. So let's quickly start writing our code and see how it goes. So I'm first going to create a function called update row because that's what we're doing. And I'm going to pass in a parameter called e, which is a standard notation for an event in JavaScript. I'm then going to write a condition that if my event doesn't have a property called total revenue, so if I don't have a property called total revenue, then I want to add it, of course. So if it doesn't have that property, I'm going to add a property called total revenue, and I'm going to set its value to the sum of all quarters. So this is equal to E of revenue Q1 plus, I'm going to copy and paste this for easier access, plus Q2 plus Q3 and finally Q4. Let me just change these values, Q2, Q3 and Q4. So that's awesome. I've set my total revenue. I can close my if and I can close my function. Now I've created the function. I just have to call the function. And how are we going to call the function? So I need to call it for each of the rows inside my data. If you go to view raw response, you can again see the structure. So inside result, you have a key called rows. Inside that, you have all your rows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call data, and then I have to call the result key inside it. Inside that, I want to access the rows, and for each of the rows I want to call a function. And which function is that? The function I just created, which is update row. Awesome, and I should be good to go. Let me test it, and if I test it, you can see it's displaying a transform response where it adds this key or column called total revenue, and this is exactly what we wanted. And let me just put a test and finish on it so that it saves it, and now I can add my total revenue over here, and once I've done that, I just have to save it and give it a minute. Once it's saved, I can preview it to hopefully see my updated data. And awesome, as you can see, all the missing values have been filled with the correct data. So this was how you transform your response quickly using functions. Let me quickly show how you can add your own column too. So for example, you want to add a column called tax just to display it to someone for ease, and that can be done very simply. If I again go back to the screen, let me just copy this code I've written here and then paste it below. So above, what we've done is, if we don't have a property called total revenue, do so on and so forth. Same thing, if we don't have a property called tax, then we are going to create a property called tax. And how are we going to create it? So we're going to say that tax is equal to E of total revenue into whatever my tax rate is. So let's just assume it is 0.15. Why not 15%? So tax is calculated as 15% of whatever the total revenue is, and I can just do a test and finish. And here, don't forget to display the tax row which you have just added, tax column, sorry. And once you've added the tax column, save it, the same process again. And once it gets saved, if you preview it, so awesome, you can see the tax now, which is exactly what we wanted. So it's taking this final row total revenue, it's calculating what's 15% of it, and it's displaying it in the new row. So this is how you transform responses. Hope you liked the video and hope you found it useful. Thank you and see you later.